As someone who has earned a full-time income off of my social media audiences for over 7 years and now owns a business that helps other creators like yourself grow successful businesses around their online social media followings, whether it be blogs or podcasts or YouTube or Instagram or websites or whatever the case may be, I've seen a lot of different business ideas work really well, and some of them just fall right on their face and cost tens of thousands of dollars, including some of the mistakes that I've made even with my own stuff. And if you find yourself in a similar situation where you have this growing social media presence and online following, today I want to give you 12 different ideas that are probably more accurately business categories that will spark a lot of new ideas for you and really help you think outside the box in terms of how you can best serve these people, build a business around it in a way that lets you live the life that you've always dreamed of while helping them do the same. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer. Welcome to Video Creators. We are all about helping you grow your online business around your social media following so that it not only changes your life, but it changes the lives of everyone who follows you. We are super excited about that. And today I want to share with you these 12 different categories, ideas for business ideas. These are not original to me. I learned a lot from the book Personal MBA by Josh Kaufman. And if you are like me and you don't have an MBA and you didn't grow up in a business environment and this business stuff feels all really intimidating to you, get the book. There's a link down to it in the description below this video. Not sponsored or anything, just telling you it's a really good overview of like an MBA that will really help you take your business to the next level like it did for me. So that was a good book that really helped me out, and it will help you too. So let's dive into it. On page 49 in Personal MBA, Josh talks about 12 different forms of value. Forms of value, in my words, are basically whenever you are offering some sort of value that someone else wants to consume from you for a price, for a fee. They're gonna pay you to consume this value. Starting with number one, the obvious is a product, right? A product is when you are creating something and selling it for more than it cost you to create. This could be digital items like PDFs, online courses, guides, things like that. It could also be physical products like merch, maybe watch bands or science kits or whatever, something you're gonna ship in the mail. That's category number one. Number two is creating some sort of service that you provide to your social media following. This is when you offer some sort of help or assistance, and then they pay you a fee for the benefits that they are receiving as a result of that service. This is actually the primary business model here at Video Creators, where we provide a service where we are working with you guys as creators, helping you grow your YouTube channels and helping you craft business models around your audience. Our mission is to help you change as many lives as possible, starting with changing your own life. And we find that the most amount of life change comes when we work with people directly. Hands down, that's where your life's gonna be changed, and that's where we see the best results happen. Number three, Josh calls a shared resource. This is whenever you're gonna have some sort of asset that can be used by many people, and then you charge people access. For example, here in Cincinnati, where I live, there's a place called Studio Cincy, and they have shooting rooms, they have sound recording rooms, they have podcast booths, they have computers, editing bays, all that stuff. They share that resource with others who pay a membership fee to be a part of that community and be able to come and use those resources that they then make available. Another form of value, number four, is a subscription. This is when you offer a benefit at an ongoing basis and charge a recurring fee for it. So think things like Amazon Prime, think Patreon, think like channel memberships, or selling any sort of like online community that people get access to on a regular basis. We do have this as a part of our model, although you don't really know about it until after you go through 30 Days to Better YouTube channel, but that is definitely there for us as well. Number five is resale. This is when you acquire an asset from someone else at one price, you then resell it at a higher price. So think in terms of like used car lots or refinishing old furniture and selling that at a higher markup. Wholesale works like this as well. Number six is offering some sort of lease of some kind. A lease is when you acquire an asset and then you let someone else have or use that asset for an ongoing period of time in exchange for a fee. So this could be like a rental property, but it could also be something like lens.coms or lens rentals. The seventh form of value that Josh talks about is called agency. Agency can be a very powerful business model here on YouTube. It's whenever you market and sell an asset or a service you don't own on behalf of a third party, and then you could collect a percentage of that transaction price for a fee. So this is exactly what affiliate marketing is on YouTube, where you don't own the thing that you're promoting, but you will talk about it in your video, provide a link, and if that link generates in a transaction, then you get a certain percentage cut of that sale. Also, it's how a lot of YouTube managers work on this platform? Well, they will represent you and your channel to another brand, and they will sell your audience to that brand for a set price. And if the deal goes through, then that YouTube manager then takes a percentage of the cut of that brand deal in exchange for managing it, coordinating it, setting it up, negotiating it, doing the contract work, all that stuff. So the creator just has to show up and do the brand deal and then move on their way. Number 8 is audience aggregation. We are very familiar with this one here on YouTube. Audience aggregation is when you pull together and attract a certain audience that other advertisers and other businesses want access to. You have their attention, they want their attention, and they will buy from you to get that audience's attention. So this is exactly how YouTube advertising works. It's how sponsorships and brand deals work, or really any advertising venue like radio, television, they're all based on this model. Number 9, a common form of value that a lot of us have probably experienced is a loan. A loan is when someone will give you a certain amount of money and then you're gonna pay that back plus interest over time. I haven't found this form of value to be extremely common among YouTube channels, but it is definitely one that's out there, and maybe one, depending on your channel, the audience you have, and the resources you have, might be something that might work for your channel. We experience this a lot in the forms of like mortgages and car loans and student loans and things like that. It isn't as common among YouTube creators, but depending on how successful you are on the platform, it doesn't mean that you couldn't dabble in this one. The 10th form of value that Josh talks about is what he calls option. Now, option is when you offer the ability to take a predefined action for a fixed period of time in exchange for a fee. So this is often what happens when you license a music track, a royalty-free music track for your video. Someone else actually owns the copyright, but for a fee, they will give you permission to use that for a defined period of time. Number 11 is insurance, and insurance is when you take on the risk of a specific bad thing happening to the policyholder in exchange for a predefined series of payments, and then you pay out claims only when the bad thing actually happens. So think car insurance, think life insurance, homeowners insurance, and lots of other ones too. Again, I haven't found this to be extremely popular among YouTube creators as something they offer to their audience, but there are certainly lots of them who offer information about insurance policies and then to get a commission of the sales, but that goes to a different model. Number 12, he talks about offering capital, which is when you purchase an ownership stake in a business and then collect a corresponding portion of the profits as either a one-time payout or ongoing dividends. I have seen this happen on YouTube as like a channel is growing and then they need a little bit more support, a little bit of revenue to get going. Someone else will buy in and they'll say, here's 10,000, 20, 50,000, whatever dollars. I am taking 50% stake in your channel, and so you're going to use this money and go grow it to this new level, but I'm going to get 50% of all the profit and you get 50% of the profit because of this money that I am giving you, which sometimes is a bad deal and sometimes is great. That's not one to like just jump into, but is definitely a form of value that maybe people want to consume from you if you are in a position to be able to do something like that. Now here's the thing, guys. Most of these will not make any sense for you and your YouTube channel. Most of them don't make any sense for me to be dabbling in as well. What I really want to do is just open your perspective and let you see that there's a lot of different ways you can generate value. A lot of different ways people will buy things and purchase things in terms of what they're actually looking for. The mistake too many creators make is that they just jump right into one thing because they see a lot of other creators doing it. Oh, everyone else is making an online course. Everyone else is offering Patreon. Oh, I see lots of people doing merch. And they just spend a lot of time and energy designing the merch or doing the course or putting the Patreon perks together or whatever the case might be, and then launch it only to have it fall flat on its face, and then they feel upset because I did all this, why is it not working? I know exactly how that feels. Prior to YouTube days, back in 2004, 2005, I was blogging, and my blog actually grew to be one of the most widely read blogs on the internet in the youth and family space. Well, a publishing company came to me and said, Tim, you've got an audience, we feel like you've got a book in you, whenever you want to publish a book, let us know, we'd love to publish it. And they were making the false assumption that, as I was too, that just because you have an online audience means you must somehow, like they're just going to automatically buy from you. And that's not true, actually. I went and published that book. I got a great advance from the publishing company. I got money from it. They did the first round of printing, and that first round of printing never sold out. It never went to a second printing. People didn't buy it because we assumed that, hey, people read the blog, they must then therefore pay for it. It's just a book, right? Like, People buy books all the time, and it was a false assumption. We made too many big jumps, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistake, especially when it's your money in there. I want you guys to make something that people actually buy. It makes your business successful and helps you grow and helps you reach more people and change their lives in bigger ways than you ever could before. So it's very important that you not only have a good idea, but that you test the idea and see if people even buy it before you make this big investment into creating it and launching it. And if you are unsure, like, how do I move forward with that? Well, I put together my step-by-step process that I've used not only here at Video Creators, but other channels and with other clients. It's generated millions of dollars. So if you want all that, it's in this free guide. You can click on it right over here. It's called Product to Profit, and it's gonna take you step-by-step through that exact process of beginning. How do I take an audience that I have, develop a product for it, and turn it into something profitable? All completely free. Just click right there, and I'll see you over in that free guide.